Picture this. You're standing there, legs trembling, heart racing a million miles an hour, palms sweaty, and your stomach is churning. This conversation you're about to have could quite literally change the trajectory of your life. You're desperately searching for words to say, but they seem to have vanished into thin air. Your mind goes blank and you feel trapped in an empty void. Or perhaps you have found yourself in a room full of strangers, feeling like you would rather crawl back into a hole. We've all been there. That dreadful moment when talking feels like attempting to start a fire without matches. Many of us experience anxiety in social situations, constantly worried about what other people think, or feeling the weight of silence as if it had its own physical presence. What if you could turn your social anxiety and the awkwardness you feel into opportunities for connection, friendship, and growing your network? Today, I'm going to equip you with the tools to connect effortlessly with anyone, anywhere, and how to transform those awkward silences into symphonies of conversation. Are you sad? No, not that sad. This sad social anxiety disorder? Social anxiety disorder is commonly known as social phobia. It is an intense, pervasive fear in social situations of being observed, scrutinized, and judged by others. This fear can lead to significant distress, avoidance behaviors, and can markedly interfere with daily routines, relationships, and professional life. Unlike shyness, which is usually mild and fleeting, social anxiety is chronic and can severely impact one's life. You see, every master of communication you admire began right where you are now. Dale Carnegie once said, "You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you." The truth is, your struggle with social interaction isn't a weakness. It's an opportunity for growth. Think about it. Those who battle the most with social anxiety are typically the most insightful communicators because they have had to study every nuance of human behavior and interaction. Imagine you enter into a room full of people you hardly know. Everyone seems to be in their own groups, and you feel like an outcast. The hustle and bustle and the low buzz of conversations around you only amplify your feeling of discomfort. It's an all too familiar setting, isn't it? But rather than succumbing to anxiety, it's time to learn how to embrace the moment and enhance your conversation skills. Here's what changed everything for me, and what will change everything for you. Understanding that a meaningful conversation isn't about being the most talkative person in the room. It's about being the most present. Realizing that every awkward moment is an opportunity in disguise. The turning point comes when you consciously decide to analyze conversations instead of dreading them. Peter Drucker once said, "The single most important thing in communication is hearing what isn't said." So here's the secret sauce to the art of conversation and engaging dialogue. 1. The higher energy uplifter. 2. The body language allure. 3. The proximity eye engagement zone. 4. The familiar anchor strategy. 5. The flattery gets you everywhere approach. 6. The curiosity spark method. 7. The funny bastard technique. So you've given yourself a good talking to and plucked up the courage to approach someone. Despite your puffed out chest and having an extra bounce in your step, your mind is probably still telling you that you'll run out of things to say. People won't be interested in talking to you. You'll make things awkward. You'll say something stupid. These aren't just thoughts. They're barriers you've built over years of social experiences. But what if these very fears could become your greatest assets? We must also acknowledge that despite our best efforts, conversations can often lead nowhere, leaving you wondering if you're doomed to awkward encounters forever. Fear not, fellow future chatterboxes. As we navigate this journey of mastering the dance of dialogue, remember that each interaction is an opportunity to learn about ourselves and others, regardless of the outcome. Maya Angelou famously stated, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Ooh, did you hear that? People will never forget how you made them feel. So, let's break down how to transform these obstacles into opportunities. This is your pre-game strategy. 1. The higher energy uplifter. Do you know that when people are in a room, they automatically gravitate to the highest frequency? Set your intentions to uber positive vibe mode. Maybe do some push-ups or air squats. Get the blood flowing in your veins. Now put the biggest smile on your dial. 2. The body language allure. Take a deep breath, pin your shoulders back, lift up your chin, puff out your chest, stand up straight, and make that smile even bigger. This is your in-the-zone execution phase. Now, you are in the room with all these strangers who are soon to be buddies, business partners, or clients. They just don't even know it yet. Time to deploy the big guns from your conversation-starting toolbox. 3. The proximity eye engagement zone. Position yourself within 1 to 2 meters of people. Wait for natural eye contact. Use this as your green light to engage. 4. The familiar anchor strategy. Give them a big smile. Put out your hand to shake hands. Start with, "Hi, my name is," fill in the blank. "Where are you from?" Ask a couple of follow-up open-ended questions. Ask other genuine questions about their life. 5. The flattery gets you everywhere approach. People love to be complimented. Perhaps this part needs to come with a warning label, flatter in style, not the creepy old man sniffing hair sort of way. Perhaps they have already said something interesting. Your response could be, "Wow, that is something I have never thought about. Please tell me more." Maybe they have nice shoes or a cool jersey. Say something like, "Those are cool shoes. Where did you get them from?" Remember, don't be creepy, please. 6. The curiosity spark method. Listen actively for hidden stories. Make this become your secret weapon because you begin to notice details. Listen, not just to respond, but to understand. Maybe they told you they took their dog for a walk that morning. Ask them, "What type of dog? Do they have other pets? Wasn't it raining this morning? What do you enjoy most about walking the dogs?" Ask stupid questions confidently, remembering that there really are no stupid questions when they come from a place of curiosity and respect. So go ahead, ask with sincerity. You see, you have got this far and still not had to say much yourself. So by now your confidence should be sky high and your fears a distant memory. 7. The funny bastard technique. If all else fails, use humor and jokes. Another warning, only use this technique if you are genuinely funny. Otherwise, you will crash and burn mad. Perhaps tell a funny story relating to your conversation. Make fun of yourself, or pull out your best dad joke. Here's what happens when you apply these techniques. Conversations flow naturally. You build genuine connections. You make people feel good about themselves. Your social anxiety transforms into social intelligence. You develop a magnetic personality that draws people in. Your comfort in social settings expands. You'll find that every person has a story, and every story connects us in this vast tapestry of human experience. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The only way to have a friend is to be one." So, embrace your curiosity, listen actively, and don't shy away from sharing your thoughts, whether you're striking up a conversation in an elevator, at a coffee shop, in the gym, or at a large conference. The connections you create will enrich your life in ways you never imagined possible. Your quest to become a confident, prolific chatterbox begins now. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect words. Start with one person, one conversation, one connection at a time. Your next great friendship might be just one, "Where are you from?" away. So go out there, armed with curiosity and kindness, and watch as your sphere of influence expands. You have the power to change, not just your own world, but also the world around you.